Hey everyone, so today we're back with the Public Forum Curriculum Guide, and we're going to be going over sides and speaker positions. So when you're choosing sides, it's important to know that each team is going to affirm and negate the resolution, and that these positions are assigned prior to the tournament in all AUDL tournaments. Each team is going to try to affirm and negate twice for a total of 4 rounds. Emphasis on the word try. Sometimes things go a little wonky. But in public forum, the team that affirms the resolution is called the pro team, and the team that negates the resolution is called the con team. So it's just pro and cons. So this is just a brief overview on what AUDL tournaments are versus some external tournaments, that the speaking order and sides are chosen for you, that it's always the first speaker and then the second speaker, and the pro side and the con side are assigned to you prior to the round starting. In non-league tournaments, traditionally people flip for sides and the speaking order. So sometimes the con speaks first and then the pro speaks. And other times you choose what side you want. It's just up to preference. So if I prefer speaking first, I don't care what side I'm going to be on. If I win that coin flip, I'm going to want to choose first speaker. If I prefer the affirmative over whatever speaker order there is, I'm going to choose the affirmative side. But remember that that's only for non-league tournaments. For all tournaments in the AUDL, it's going to be pro first, then con second, and your teams will be assigned prior to the round. So there is no need for a coin flip. As for speaker positions, every team is going to need to decide who is the first speaker and the second speaker for each team. So the first speaker, these are generally just speaker roles that we think are really helpful for guiding and sharing responsibility to make your team as successful as you want in the future. But the first speaker is assisting the second speaker. So they're mainly going to be responsible for learning and delivering the constructive speech, as well as giving the constructive and summary speeches. These are typically less intensive. You don't need to know as much about that side as the second speaker does, who handles the rebuttal, and as well as the final focus. Those are the more critical speeches when it comes to just narrowing down the debate and knowing that you have to cover all your bases. And so the first speaker is going to assist the second speaker with the rebuttal and final focus speeches. The second speaker, this is again just another speaker role that you don't necessarily have to follow, but they're going to be called a captain of sorts of the team. And so they're going to be mainly responsible for writing and researching the constructive speech and giving the rebuttal and final focus speeches. So once again, the rebuttal and the final focus speeches are some of the more intensive speeches where you do have to know the topic a little more, or your side a little more, compared to just giving constructive, because the constructive is just really just reading off a pre-prepared speech. Whereas in the rebuttal, you're going to have to be responding to the other side as well. So because they have to handle those more intensive speeches, they should also be coordinating some of the in-round decisions. Like they should be coordinating what they want you to focus on in the summary speeches, and you guys should be working together as a team to come together what is the best argument that you guys should focus on in the final focus. So you guys should share responsibility. While we did call that one was a captain and an assist, both of you should end up being on the captain. So for example, Caden and Simeon are debating that on the pro side, Caden is the second speaker and Simeon is the first speaker. So Caden, for the pro, is going to be writing the speech as well as giving the rebuttal and the final focus. And those are the more intensive speeches. And so he's going to be in more of a captain role on the pro side. But on the con side, Simeon is the second speaker, while Caden is the first speaker. So Simeon is taking more of the captain role for the con side. So just know that these speaker positions are about sharing responsibility and working together as a team to get success and get to whatever you want out of debate. Good luck, guys.